So I grew up in Boise, Idaho, playing basketball, just on a travel team that I had played on since I was in 3rd grade. We all grew up locally with each other. All went to different colleges. I ended up going to University of Maryland to start my freshman year. After my first year, transferred over to Oregon State. Spent 3 years there, and that includes my redshirt year. And then spent my last year playing at University of Arkansas, and then now I'm here. Everything happened really fast, actually. It felt like I went from the tournament to everyone like being like, you have to get an agent, and then you have to like, the draft is coming up and prepare. And I'm like, okay, I haven't had a second to like breathe from college to go from here, but that's just really how it is. But I was just excited in general. At that point, I didn't care where I got drafted, but as I told everyone, I was like, wherever I go, they're gonna get the same person. So I was excited just to get started. It's been amazing. I mean, I think there's so much to bring in that it's almost like everything's new each day, right? Like you're being coached by Bill Laimbeer. You have amazing assistant coaches that have resumes that are just insane. And then you have like players that have had that range from like 3 years to like, what is it, like 10 or more. And it's amazing to just kind of bring in the wisdom and be able to have that opportunity to learn on so many different levels. The best thing was they were super nice. They never one time stopped me and were like, you don't belong. Like, they just threw me in and were like, let's go. You gotta get your feet wet and you just have to do it. And they're kind of like, catch up, let's go. And I enjoyed that. And they're super helpful. Like anytime I have a question or anytime I have anything I need to know, they're the first ones that I would go to and be like, wait, what was this? Or what does this mean? Or this terminology? And they were like, oh, they're really easy just to say and tell me. And so it's been really nice and an easy transition because of that. The vets have kind of told me here is don't go in with any expectations. You know, it's important to be confident and you should be confident in your game, but there's a point where don't expect anything just because maybe you were somebody great in college or you scored this many points. It really means nothing. At that point, you start back at ground zero. You know, you have to rebuild an entire base of skill sets and it becomes so much different. You have to learn the game on a different level. You have to be able to execute on a different level. And so honestly, I take it day by day. Grow, get better. For me, that's really how it is. To me, this is a learning process. Every year is going to be a learning process for me to learn something different, to adapt a skill, and really just shape and hone my game for the next level. If I get 1 minute or 18 minutes, right, I'm going to go in and use every minute to do what I can for the team so we can get the win. We're at like a super crucial part in the second half of the season where wins are super important for placement in playoffs and things like that. And so being able to do that and just setting ourselves up, you know, for the best opportunity is probably just the thing we're thinking about now. But taking it day by day, game by game.